Currently, Stellar, XLM, deposits and withdrawals are temporarily suspended on Korea's Upbit. Besides, Whales continue to shovel astounding sums in crypto and XRP in particular, while its price goes up. Moreover, David Schwartz jokingly remarked about the emergence of impersonation scammers targeting the Flare team. Is it a major milestone for the network? Will the Lingto stock up on Ripple shares imply high demands? Finally, what are your thoughts as XRP soars 28% in trading volume amid major CPI report by US Fed? If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on January 15th. After the day Jim Cramer called XRP a giant con, the token's investor sentiment experienced a significant improvement. On-chain and metrics firm Sentiment Feed highlighted that XRP is delivering strong performance despite a weak broader market. The token's address activity and social dominance have gradually spiked since the day Cramer called it a giant con. According to Sentiment, XRP boasts about 136,190 daily active user addresses with an increase of social dominance at 1.1%. In addition, XRP investment products saw nearly $3 million in institutional inflows during the first week of 2023. The inflow of funds into XRP comes at a time when leading cryptos experienced outflows at the start of the week. The CNBC host has remained a steadfast critic of cryptocurrencies and regularly lashes out against leading Bitcoin and leading cryptos. However, Cramer predicted on Friday that he believes the markets will rally in the coming months. Moreover, many of his predictions have turned out to be inaccurate over the years, so nothing to worry about with him mentioned XRP. South Korea's leading cryptocurrency exchange, Upbit, has announced the temporary suspension of deposits and withdrawals of the Stellar Network's native token, XLM, and other assets on the network. According to a statement from the exchange, nothing serious happened, and the event was caused by the need for maintenance of the Stellar Network and the wallets in it. Given that Stellar's official information sources are quiet and that similar temporary suspensions are not seen on exchanges other than Upbit, it can be assumed that this is a problem directly with the South Korean platform. The XLM token has not been particularly affected by the event either, with its price falling by more than 2% at the moment, but in tandem with the rest of the crypto market. Interestingly, since the beginning of the year, XLM has outgrown XRP by more than 4%, which could generally be considered its competitor. The rivalry dates back to the days when Jed McCaleb left Ripple, which uses XRP in its cross-border money transactions, and founded Stellar, which uses XLM. It seems most of the time that XLM is trying to catch up and act as a kind of beta to XRP, that is, reacting by inertia to all narratives that move the price of its larger competitor. However, it now seems that the division into senior and junior coins is gradually being erased. Moreover, Whale Alert crypto tracking service has spread the word that less than 4 hours ago, an unknown wallet transferred a massive amount of XRP worth nearly $100 million. Around 16 hours ago, $42.5 million worth of this Ripple-affiliated token was wired. In all, that makes up nearly 400 million XRP. Meanwhile, XRP's price, though it has not shown any rise in the past 24 hours, has jumped by around 8% over the past 7 days, according to CoinMarketCap. A heavy chunk of 262 million XRP was transferred between two anonymous addresses, data from XRP Explorer Bithomp confirms. As for the earlier transactions mentioned by Whale Alert, those were transfers of whales between such wallets linked to major crypto exchanges, such as Bitso, Bittrex, and Bitstamp. An internal transfer of 41 million XRP was also conducted by Bitso, the largest crypto exchange in the Latin America region and a major ODL partner of Ripple Labs giant. Now that 2023 has arrived, many people, including Ripple Chief Executive Garlinghouse, expect the long-lasting Ripple SEC case to be resolved this year. The interest of whales and smaller holders in the sixth largest coin XRP seems to be reviving. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer and Chief Cryptographer at Ripple, recently drew public attention to the emergence of impersonation scammers targeting the Flare network support team following the token distribution event. The warning, which was made lightheartedly, comes a few hours after Schwartz berated the Flare team for their token distribution policies. Congratulations to the Flare network on just hitting a major milestone, Schwartz jokingly remarked, sharing a screenshot of a fraudulent Flare support Twitter handle that he had just blocked. Schwartz's comments, while evidently sarcastic, underscore the magnitude of scams and bots on crypto Twitter, so much so that being impersonated feels like an initiation right to the space. While Schwartz believed the highlighted account was their first support impersonation scammer, another user noted that they've had tons of others in the past. Some XRP proponents also disclosed that they have been contacted by a few of the fraudulent accounts regarding the FLR token airdrop. Schwartz's comments came shortly after the California-based engineer called out the Flare team for their token distribution policies, which provide no incentives for FLR holders to retain their tokens after receiving them. However, he recently revealed that he received the airdrop and has also purchased some FLR tokens. Schwartz, however, noted that he believes some people who don't want to deal with the project are irrationally selling off their airdrop tokens. Furthermore, the leading private investment platform Lingto, which allows investors to buy into companies before they go public, now has Ripple stocks again available for accredited investors. However, per a tweet today from finance author Linda P. Jones, these stocks are expected to sell out in 24 hours. Nick Barafato, Linqto's director of member investments, confirmed this development in a tweet hours later. While he says the investment firm is working on adding to its inventory, he warns that the prices of new blocks could be higher. As highlighted, this opportunity is only for accredited investors. This is because investments in private companies are considerably less liquid than in public companies and, as such, carry increased risk. However, accredited investors engage in these investments to sell at higher prices when the company goes public. Per a blog post from Jones, to become an accredited investor, you need to have $1 million in assets or more outside your primary residence or an income of at least $200,000 for 2 years as an individual or $300,000 as a couple, where you can have a banker, broker, lawyer, or accountant attest to your net worth. Recall that Linqto had previously disclosed that Ripple was the company on the platform. The firm sold out available Ripple stock on January 7th, as disclosed in a tweet. We are currently out of Ripple inventory, but we are working hard to secure more in a tight market as many in the digital asset space anticipate a Q1 settlement event in Ripple's lawsuit against the SEC, Linqto wrote. We'll make sure to communicate when a new block will be available. Now, down to our price analysis. According to Nomics, XRP's total trading volume on all of the cryptocurrency exchanges on which it is listed has risen by nearly 30% in the past 24 hours. The figure currently stands at $2.2 billion, representing 11.7% of the token's current market capitalization. It is also worth adding that XRP's trading volume is the highest of any altcoin in the top 10 by market capitalization, with the exception of Ethereum. It is equally important to note that the double-digit growth in XRP trading volumes comes amid the release of crucial macroeconomic data on U.S. consumer inflation. As many may have noticed in the run-up to this data, there has been euphoria on the markets, and on the crypto market in particular. Economists and forecasters expected a decline in inflation, which the Fed has been struggling with for the last year, by 60 percentage points to 6.5%. That is exactly what happened. As for now, the sentiment is that the surrender of inflation will convince the monetary regulator to slow down with the increase of the Fed rate, which in turn will give the markets the opportunity to take a breath. In the time following the release of the report, if it is received positively, the sense of euphoria may increase further, and trading volumes will begin to come alive as they are now with XRP. However, given the ambiguity of the macroeconomic situation, excessive joy could quickly be punished. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.